When I was a teenager, I had serious doubts about God. I figured Jesus was like Robin Hood, mythical person who, if he existed, was just an itinerant Jewish rabbi and not some kind of Messiah. When you look at Jesus in terms of the opinions of the great world religions, he is either ignored completely, thought of as a great moral teacher, one of a pantheon of gods, a Jewish rabbi whose reputation was overblown, or a prophet of God who will return at the end of days. When you look at Christianity, the name says it all. Not only is Jesus the central focus of Christian faith, but Christ refers to his position as the Savior of the world and not his last name, which would have been something, like Ben Joseph. Obviously, I changed my mind about God, faith, and Jesus. So what led to that change? The first thing was a very long, extended discussion with two Jesus freaks at a youth conference I attended. I don't use the term Jesus freak loosely here. It was 1971, and they were basically hippies who loved Jesus, and they were very persuasive in recounting their faith. Without going into detail, their argument was that believing that this marvelous and intricate world of ours was created out of a series of random events took more faith than believing that there had to be someone behind it. So that discussion started me on my journey of faith by admitting that, God must exist. Then I had to figure out Jesus. Was he a myth, a Robin Hood-like figure? I did some research and realized that historically there is as much and as great a variety and as many historical accounts of Jesus as many of the people from antiquity that we take for granted. Just check out Homer, Julius Caesar, or Pythagoras. So looking at all the facts, I had to accept that Jesus was real, that he lived. But what about this Son of God Messiah claim? It's one thing to acknowledge that Jesus was a real historical figure and a great moral teacher, but that he was God in the flesh, well, that's a big jump. I'll be straight with you. At some point, you either have to take it on faith or walk away from the messianic claim. At this point, it is worth a rather lengthy quote from C.S. Lewis. I'm trying here to prevent anyone from saying the really foolish thing that people often say about him. I'm ready to accept Jesus as a great moral teacher, but I don't accept his claim to be God. That is the one thing we must not say. A man who is merely a man and said the sort of things Jesus said would not be a great moral teacher. He would either be a lunatic on the level with the man who says he is a poached egg, or else he would be the devil of hell. You must make your choice. Either this man was and is the Son of God, or else a madman or something worse. You can shut him up for a fool, you can spit at him and kill him as a demon, or you can fall at his feet and call him Lord and God. But let us not come with any patronizing nonsense about his being a great human teacher. He has not left that open to us. He did not intend to. So in other words, Jesus claimed to be the Son of God. So either he was right or extremely deluded. I'm not much interested in following the teachings and lived out example of someone who was mad. So what are you going to do about Jesus? He lived. He claimed to be God's Son and our Savior. Who is Jesus to you?